So, you're looking for a holiday. Somewhere different, you say, somewhere off the beaten track. Somewhere without hordes of tourists taking selfies. Well, have I got a place for you. It's called Svaneti. It's in Georgia. No, not that Georgia, the other one. The one tucked away in the Caucasus Mountains. Most people haven't heard of it. That's precisely the point, isn't it? You see, Svaneti is the ultimate anti-destination. It's for people who find Benidorm a bit too much. Or for those who think the queue for the Eiffel Tower is a special kind of purgatory. Here, the biggest crowd you might encounter is a herd of cows. They have right of way, by the way. It's probably in their ancient bovine constitution. You'll soon learn to respect the local hierarchy, but if you want raw, untamed beauty, Svaneti has it in spades. Think colossal mountains, think ancient stone towers piercing the sky. Let's talk about the towers. You can't miss them. They're everywhere in Svaneti, like peculiar oversized stone asparagus spears, or perhaps very thin, very tall, very gray rocket ships. Built centuries ago, they stand defiantly against the skyline. Each village, each hamlet seems to have its own collection. It's quite the architectural statement, really, a very pointy one. Their historical significance is, of course, terribly important. They were defensive structures, apparently. Protection against invaders, or more likely against your grumpy neighbors. Blood feuds were a bit of a pastime here, it seems. So, you'd build a tower. Your neighbor would build a slightly taller one. It was the medieval equivalent of competitive gardening, but with more rocks and fewer gnomes. Imagine living in one. Cozy, it was not. Dark, probably damp, and with lots of stairs. So many stairs, you'd need the thighs of a mountain goat. Getting to Svaneti is an adventure in itself, and by adventure I mean mildly terrifying. Forget your smooth multi-lane motorways. The road to Svaneti is more of a suggestion, a series of bumps, potholes, and hairpin bends, often with a sheer drop on one side. And no guardrails, naturally. Those are for wimps. The local drivers are a breed apart. They navigate these roads with a casual disregard for mortality. Overtaking on blind corners seems to be a national sport. Horns are used not as warnings but as cheerful greetings, or perhaps as a way of saying, I'm coming through, physics be damned. You just close your eyes. And pray to any deity you can remember. Yet amidst the terror, there's the scenery. Oh, the scenery, it's distractingly beautiful. Towering peaks loom on all sides, rushing rivers carve through deep gorges, waterfalls cascade down impossibly steep cliffs. Svaneti is essentially one giant, crumpled-up piece of geography. The Caucasus Mountains dominate everything. They are big, seriously big, pointy, snow-capped, and utterly indifferent to human concerns. They were here long before us. They'll be here long after we've gone. It's a rather humbling thought, or just makes you feel very small. The landscape is often described as untouched. This is mostly true. You won't find many shopping centers or theme parks, thank heavens. What you will find is wilderness. Proper, get lost in it for days wilderness. It's beautiful, of course, but also a bit intimidating. Especially if your idea of roughing it is a hotel without room service. Hiking is the thing to do here, apparently. There are trails for all levels, from gentle strolls to, are you absolutely certain about this, expeditions. You can wander through alpine meadows, you can scramble up rocky ridges. Section 5. Meeting the Svans, friendlier than they look, mostly. The Svan people are as distinctive as their towers. Their unique culture and traditions have been preserved through centuries of isolation. They have a reputation for being stoic and fiercely independent. This is a community that has thrived in one of the most challenging environments imaginable. Living in such a remote, challenging environment tends to do that to you. The rugged terrain and harsh weather conditions have shaped their resilient character. They've carved out a life here for centuries, largely minding their own business, until curious folk like us turn up, asking silly questions. Despite their initial reserve, they are known to be incredibly hospitable. Hospitality, however, is a big deal in Georgia, and Svaneti is no exception. Guests are often treated like family, and it's not uncommon to be invited into their homes. You might be invited in for a glass of cha-cha. This is a traditional gesture of welcome and friendship. This is a potent local brandy. It can strip paint, but it's also a symbol of their warm hospitality. It can also make you fluent in Svanetian for about 10 minutes, or so you'll believe at the time. The shared laughter and stories make the experience unforgettable. It's usually offered with a warm smile and an expression that says, "Go on, drink it. I dare you." It's a challenge and a welcome all in one. food in Svaneti is hearty and very cheesy. It's designed to sustain you through the harsh mountain climate. Kubdari, a meat-filled bread, is a local speciality. It's a must-try for anyone visiting the region. Tashmijabi is a glorious, gooey concoction of cheese and potatoes. It's comfort food at its finest. It's food designed to keep you going in the mountains, not food for the calorie-conscious. Every bite is a testament to their way of life. Diets are a foreign concept here. The focus is on nourishment and community. Probably for the best, really. You need the sustenance. The mountainous terrain demands it. The language barrier can be interesting. Communication often relies on gestures and smiles. Svanetian is unique, unrelated to modern Georgian. It's a language that has survived through centuries, much like the people who speak it. Section 6. Untouched means what exactly? Cows, Wi-Fi, and other surprises. These are just a few of the unexpected elements that make Svaneti so unique. The term untouched beauty gets thrown around a lot for Svaneti, and it's easy to see why, and it is beautiful, no doubt about it. The landscapes are breathtaking, with towering mountains and lush valleys, but untouched might be a slight exaggeration. The region has a rich history of human habitation. Humans have been here for a very long time. They've left their mark in the form of ancient towers and cultivated fields. They've built towers, farmed the land, and generally made their mark. The villages are a testament to this enduring presence. It's more charmingly lived in than pristine wilderness in the villages. The daily life here is vibrant and full of character. You'll find cows wandering through the main street of Mestia, as if they own the place. They add a rustic charm to the setting, which, as previously established, they probably do. The cows are an integral part of the local scene. Pigs snuffle contentedly in roadside ditches. They seem perfectly at home in this rural paradise. Chickens scatter at your approach. It's all very bucolic. The farm animals add to the pastoral charm, and occasionally a bit mucky. The rural paths can get quite muddy, especially after a rain. Best watch where you step, especially after dark. The lack of streetlights can make navigation tricky. One of the surprising things is the Wi-Fi. Despite the remote location, connectivity is surprisingly good. You're in this remote mountain fastness, surrounded by ancient traditions. Yet modern conveniences are not far away. And yet, your guest house has surprisingly decent internet. It's a strange juxtaposition. The blend of old and new is fascinating. You can be gazing at a 12th century tower while simultaneously uploading a picture of it to Instagram. The contrast is striking. The modern world creeps in, even here. Technology and tradition coexist in a delicate balance, and then there are the little quirks. These unique details make Svaneti a place like no other. Section 7. Adventures in Mud and Vertigo, Fun, Svaneti Style. Adventure in Svaneti isn't something you necessarily seek out. It finds you, often when you least expect it. It just sort of happens to you. One moment you're enjoying a peaceful hike, and the next you're in the middle of an impromptu adventure. Like an unexpected rain shower that catches you off guard, or a sudden craving for more cheese bread, which is a local delicacy you simply can't resist. Simply navigating the terrain can be an adventure in itself, with its unpredictable paths and rugged landscapes, especially if you decide to hike from one village to another. The paths can be steep and challenging, and occasionally a bit vague, making navigation a test of your instincts. Horse riding is another popular activity that offers a unique way to explore the region. On sturdy Svan horses, of course, bred to handle the tough mountain terrain. These are not your delicate, prancing show ponies. These are mountain workhorses built for endurance. They know the trails better than you do, guiding you through the most challenging parts. They'll get you up impossibly steep slopes, and down again, safely, probably with a few heart-stopping moments along the way. Just hold on tight and enjoy the ride. And try to look like you know what you're doing, even if you're a bit unsure. There's a real sense of accomplishment after a day out in Svaneti, whether you've scaled a pass or conquered a challenging trail, or just managed to find your way back to your guest house. The air is thin, the climbs are tough, but the rewards are immense. Section 8. Peculiar charms. It grows on you like moss. Svaneti has a peculiar charm. It's not immediately obvious. It doesn't slap you in the face like some tourist hotspots. It sort of creeps up on you, like the damp in an old stone house. At first you might notice the inconveniences, the bumpy roads, the unpredictable plumbing, the sheer number of cows. But then, things start to shift. You notice the incredible light on the mountains at dawn, the genuine warmth of a stranger's smile, the profound silence of a remote valley, the taste of freshly baked bread. These little moments accumulate, they start to outweigh the minor discomforts. It's a slow burn, Svaneti, but it gets under your skin. There's an honesty to the place. It isn't trying to be something it's not. It isn't overly polished for tourists. What you see is what you get. Mud, mountains, and medieval towers. Section 9. So, still thinking of Disneyland? You're lost, frankly. So there you have it, Svaneti, a land of ancient towers, epic mountains, and questionable infrastructure. It's not for everyone, that's for sure. If your idea of a perfect holiday involves all-inclusive resorts and character breakfasts, then perhaps stick to Orlando. No judgment. Well, maybe a little, just a smidgen. But if you're after something real, something that challenges you, something that stays with you long after you've left, then Svaneti might just be your cup of tea, or your glass of cha-cha, as the case may be. It's a place that reminds you there's a great wide world out there, beyond the curated experiences and the endless souvenir shops. You'll come back with stories, not just photos, stories of near misses on mountain roads, of baffling conversations with locals, of the sheer breathtaking beauty of it all.